Hi everyone, this is Erica Wood at the Hopkins County Extension Office, and I'm back with another video. And today I'm back outside at the Extension Office demonstration gardens, and I'm going to be talking about this plant here that's kind of flopped over a little bit. But that is Goldenrod, and Goldenrod belongs to the genus Solidago. There's many different species and cultivars out there, but for the most part these are native to the eastern United States. They are members of the Asteraceae family. Again, that is our aster, daisy, sunflower family. And with goldenrod, I'm just going to start out with this. They get kind of a bad rap, unfortunately, where people tend to blame goldenrod for their allergies. And I'm here to say that is really generally not the case. A lot of times it's not the goldenrod pollen that's causing people's allergies and hay fever. Most of the time it's actually ragweed, which is blooming about the same time. And ragweed does kind of develop a little small flower, a small yellow flower, but they are very different plants. So if you're going to blame a plant for your allergies, blame the ragweed and not the goldenrod. So just wanted to start out with that. But with goldenrod, these generally bloom July to September, so you can see that we've got ours blooming now. Generally, goldenrod will produce these really tall stems of these lanceolate-shaped and alternate leaves, and at the top of those stalks they'll produce these pretty dense clusters of these really small yellow type flowers. And with goldenrod, these yellow type flowers can be very pleasing, especially if you mix it in your garden with other flowers that are in pinks and purples. It's just a very nice contrast. So kind of talking about your garden a little bit. So this plant does prefer to be in full sun, well-draining soil. It can be a very aggressive grower, so it can propagate by rhizomes or seeds. So it can spread quite a bit. So you'll want to allow plenty of space in your garden, or if not, try to divide it out every couple of years to prevent it from getting, a little too aggressive. But generally goldenrod is a pretty easy plant to take care of. If you have some of the more taller upright species like this, you may want to cage them or stake them to prevent them from flopping over. But we do have several different species and cultivars out there that kind of have a more bushy, compact appearance that might be worth looking into, especially if you want kind of a more ornamental aesthetic. But otherwise, goldenrod really creates a nice prairie/meadow vibe to your landscape. And so why would you want to have goldenrod in your garden? Because a lot of people associate it as a very weedy species. Well, for one thing, if you are trying to bring in the pollinators, this is one of the best plants for that. It's a great late summer, fall blooming plant. When a lot of other things are dying out, goldenrod is blooming, and it's going to attract quite a bit of bees and butterflies, just because it's a very rich nectar source for it in its flowers. And after the flowers are spent, it will produce seeds, and those seeds will be fed by birds. So you're really helping to bring in a lot of wildlife to your garden. And really not just that, but goldenrod is what we consider a keystone plant species. And what that means is it's pretty much this critical plant species that this plant genus that really helps to promote our insect and wildlife populations. It really helps with, the food web, with promoting more biodiversity, because this really is a great host plant for many different species of caterpillars belonging to moths and butterflies, anything in that Lepidoptera order. And so that's just something to keep in mind, that if you are someone that you're passionate about trying to bring back wildlife and bring back some of our, failing insect populations, that goldenrod would be a good plant to honestly have in your garden bed. So that's definitely something to keep in mind. All right. Well, other than that, that's all I have for you today. And thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.